Ladies and gentlemen, with pride and pleasure, I present to you the Rockport High School class of 1998.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join the class of 1998 in a moment of silent reflection. Thank you.
Welcome friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. I would like to thank you all for coming to celebrate this day of achievement with us. Over the past 4 years, we all have worked very hard towards achieving this goal. I would especially like to thank the teachers for guiding and encouraging us along the way. In conclusion, I would like to thank my fellow graduates for a great 4 years. I wish you all the best of luck in the years that follow. I'll miss you all.
Good evening. To thine own self be true, and it must follow as night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. These are the words of William Shakespeare, which provide an important adage that applies to all of humanity. Encompassing valuable aspects of integrity and honor, Shakespeare clearly and concisely explains the simple logic behind self and universal truth. To be true to ourselves is to come forth with the qualities that make each one of us a unique individual. In revealing our true selves to the rest of the world, we add to the amazing and interesting diversity of life. Upholding our morality allows us to exhibit sincerity toward others by showing what we stand for and what qualities we represent in the vast spectrum of humankind. Above all, the truth frees our innermost being, unlocking our spirit from the prison of uncertainty that resides within us. Essential elements in life, integrity and honor, are intrinsic to happiness, wellness, and freedom of spirit. Too often in this world do we see politicians, celebrities, friends, and family members who compromise their morals for the sake of accommodating. Many reasons attribute to this self-shunning, such as fear of rejection, low self-image, and excessive inner doubt. Take, for instance, the person who succumbs to peer pressure despite how opposed he or she is to the situation at hand. This form of self-betrayal is burdensome and disheartening, yet it occurs frequently. When we are dishonest toward others by wearing a disguised personality, we are merely lying to ourselves. Deliberately denying the characteristics and convictions that we personally embody, we become slaves to our own insecurities. Each time our true selves are suppressed, another latch is fastened around that insidious dungeon of deception located within the depths of our being. If we can accept ourselves for who we are and remain faithful to our individual qualities, then we will result in being happier and freer people. Without feeling the need to conceal our true selves, we do not feel the burden of dishonesty, nor the conflict between our genuine selves and our feigned selves. Following our hearts and sustaining our morals sets us on the path to inner freedom and inner peace. Although we may be tempted to act a certain way because of the specific people around us, our integrity has the power to speak louder and to allow us to be our sincere selves. We always feel well knowing that someone has been straightforward and honest with us, and we feel poorly when someone lies to us or betrays us. In that same manner, we can feel better about ourselves when we stay in touch with our own virtues. The opposing conditions of self-deception and self-truth have, likewise, adverse outcomes. In concealing our true selves, we stifle our spirit and become mentally and emotionally encumbered. In revealing our integrity, we find ourselves lighthearted and unfettered. Like a bird released from its cage, our spirit can soar into the world, unbound from the confines of our inner selves. Besides having healthy, positive feelings about ourselves, allowing our true colors to shine has many other purposes and benefits. Whereas interpersonal communication will only be impeded and misdirected by deception, truth and integrity will cause progress and success in our endeavors. Another significant aspect to consider is conformity versus nonconformity. Another term for nonconformity would simply be expressing one's true self. In essence, conformity is boring and tedious in a world that is immensely diverse, for no two people are alike. It is our obligation to contribute our uniqueness, our individuality, gifts that we received when we were born, to the life of differences in which we exist. We must take pride in our distinct set of qualities and opinions. In the great river of life, we are each a pebble beneath the surface, shaping the ever-changing water and leaving a distinct impression on the direction of the river's flow. No shame or deception should be involved in the kind of impression we make, as long as that impression is earnest and heartfelt. Of course, maintaining these standards of veracity is easier said than done. With all of the media-enforced criticism, as well as the standards that today's society demands, how can we blame people for feeling that they are not good enough to dignify their true selves? With all the emphasis that is placed on outer beauty and materialism, how can we consider our inner qualities to be of such importance? Unfortunately, this predicament does not seem to be diminishing. In the meantime, we individuals must realize the prominence of self-truth and stress its importance in our daily lives. Our true selves constantly demand to be acknowledged. Our conscience, which never lies, reminds us to maintain our integrity and honor. That little voice in our head, which is often regarded as pestering and nagging, may more appropriately be considered a caring and vigilant friend. It will ceaselessly cry out to us when forced behind the bars of our inner prison, and it will rejoice when freed through truth. St. Thomas Logan declared, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you." In addition to this claim, I say that not only salvation is reached through self-truth, but happiness and peace as well. We must stand up for our beliefs and honor the qualities that make each one of us a special, unique individual. We must learn to love ourselves enough to let the entire world witness our strengths and our weaknesses. Firstly, and most essentially, we must seek and gain freedom through that which serves all of us well, the truth.
Good evening, everyone. Deep inside each of us exists a place where self and spirit intermingle. It is a place to escape to and rejoice in. It contains our ideals and the true nature of our existence. The prelude to an enchanting song states it best. It's not a place you can get to by boat or a train. It's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. Every niche and aspect of these personal places illuminate us. Within them, we find strength. Follow me as I take you on a journey through new beginnings, hope, friendships, fears, memories, and dreams. After this evening, the class of 1998 faces a plethora of new ideas and places. The world we have grown so accustomed to has already begun to spin with us trapped inside, and wherever we land will lead us on a path to our future. Opportunity stares us down and beckons us forth. As I glance behind me at the beautiful and fresh faces of my fellow graduates, I know that we have the power to call out to each opportunity to let us in. We have the ability to approach each new turn and fork in our path with the belief that our hope and acceptance of ourselves will guide us to happiness. Without hope, we are lost, and our spinning world will toss us out into pits of despair, full of blackness and regret. We have the ability to climb out of the darkness. I believe each of us can find the spring of overflowing hope and discover the truth behind it. We must learn that none of us are weak, all of us are flawed, and the world wants to swallow us whole. However, if we keep even a spark of hope within us, then we can begin to understand that nothing shall conquer us, and everyone can release the power to achieve that is brewing deep inside. I see this inherent power in those seated behind me, and I see it in each one of you. On the path we follow, we will be greeted by various interesting, frightening, and enthralling people. As I have learned thus far, every person I encounter adds to my existence. My character has been shaped by those around me. We will meet people who may give us the chance we thirst for, and the hope within us will pulsate. New friendships will blossom, old ones will strengthen. Love will grow alongside heartache. And ultimately, we will find sanctity and a place to belong. Within every possibility, there lies a fear. The future is bright and blinding. Its twists and turns are numerous, but it is open. Fear forces our strength to intensify to the point in which we conquer that which frightens us. Strength allows new misgivings and phobias to shake us up and gives us the push to tackle them as well. I have learned to scream in the face of my fears. I've learned to stand up and never be quiet. My fear intensifies now as you listen to my words, but by the end of them, however, my fear will diminish, and it will vanish when my parents embrace me and say, "We are so proud." No one is fearless. Humanity requires fear as a prerequisite to becoming a member. To each of my classmates, I say, allow fear to enter you, grab it, conquer it, and savor the strength you gain. My hope is that we all gain the strength to fight back the fears of the world and attain the true comfort and happiness that everyone deserves. Perhaps not every word that I am emitting from my being will be remembered by all, but possibly a memory of me standing before you will remain. Our memories are a truly valuable aspect of our identity. From them we learn, cry, laugh, and realize how wonderful life can be. Our memories, the memories that I have of my 13 years in Rockport Public Schools cannot be counted. Each one I will retain with a smile or a wince. First grade spring concert, middle school dances, the step into high school, winter carnivals, and my big hair, and this graduation are all a part of me for eternity. The unity of this class and our final weeks together is forever imprinted within me. My love for all my classmates is seared into my heart. The principles and knowledge gained in this system will carry me on to my next endeavor, and as I move forward in my life, I will retain the realization that there truly is no place like home. As old customs come to a close, emotions overtake us, and new situations confront us, all I ask of you is to allow dreams to remain. Our dreams are the shooting star we wish upon in the inspiring night sky, or the rush we gain from success that pushes us towards opportunity. When we dream, wish, and desire, the rewards are intense. We must wake up and hold on to allow the future to be ours. I believe through our dreams, we discover our identity, and we must give ourselves a chance for our dreams to be realized. It's never too late to start dreaming. I predict great endeavors and adventures for all of this year's graduates, if we remember that the dreams that we dare to dream really do come true. Our journey has just begun. The childhood we have grown through is ending, but the world is before us. Now, we must keep hope alive, conquer our fears, intensify friendships, new and old, remember it all, and allow our dreams to guide us. From each person seated behind me, I have gained countless memories and rewards. I take a part of each of them with me as I venture into the world. I lock away these bits and pieces with the key close to my heart, in my special place, behind the moon and beyond the rain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This time we will have the presentation of awards and scholarships. To kick things off, the first presentations will be made by the principal of Rockport High School, Dr. Lynn Yeamans.
I am pleased to award the Principal's Scholarship in the amount of $100 to Jonathan Ring. I am also privileged tonight to present the Rockport High School National Honor Society Colin Ayers Memorial Scholarship to Kathleen Holt in the amount of $200.